What's going on, everyone? I'm back. Picked up another project golf cart. If everything goes according to plan, I'll have the motor back in the golf cart and it'll be moving under its own power by the end of this video. Stay tuned. I paid $200 for this golf cart. It was a package deal. I ended up buying two junk golf carts for $400, so $200 each. I already repaired the other one. It's gone. It's been sold. So now we jumped on this one. Let me give you guys some details on it. Let me turn this camera around. So this golf cart is it's a 2001. It's an 01 EZGO TXT. I thought it was a regular EZGO TXT, but it turns out it's a PDS. As you can see, you got some flats. It's missing the rear seat bracket that holds the roof in place, but the frame itself, it's not bad. The battery tray is bad, but the frame itself is actually solid. So we're going to be doing a few things. I've already done some stuff. It didn't have a controller, so I got a controller for it. I got brand new wiring cables for it, a brand new toe switch. I'm connecting everything little by little. Here goes the key switch and everything. I ordered a new switch. I ordered a new F&R switch for it, but the cables are brand new. The throttle, where's it at? This one right here. This is the one for your throttle. As you can see, the one that they have here, they cut it up. So we're going to be installing that. Sorry for the mess. You can see the motor is out, and that's because I had it here. I already rebuilt it. I ended up putting new brushes on it. As you can see, these brushes were worn out. They're usually double the size of this. So you can see they were all worn out. So it has new brushes, has a new what is it called, bearing on the motor. All I was waiting for was the speed sensor, because the one that it had, in order for me to be able to remove this motor, as you could see, it had a little screw in there. I had to break the speed sensor off. So received a new speed sensor, so we're going to put that'll be the last part we need to rebuild this motor. That's it. We have a new backrest here. We have the lithium batteries. We're going with, 3 12-volt batteries. I have a, what is it called, a battery equalizer for it. It was the back seat to the cart, has a windshield, and I basically already have this cart sold. I had a customer who wanted a cheap cart. I told him I picked one up. If I don't paint it, if I don't add a back seat, then I'll sell it to him cheap. So I probably will paint that back bumper black just to make it look decent, but the blue paint is gonna stay as is. I know it has a couple of cracks here. I may have some of this blue paint in my shed, and if I do, then we'll give it just this quick touch up just to make it look a little bit more decent. But yeah, that's it. Let's get to it. All right, so this speed sensor doesn't fit in here exactly because it's really dirty inside. Let me show you how bad it is. See right there, it has all this corrosion in here. So we're gonna try to clean that out so we can put the speed sensor and it can slide nicely in there. Alrighty, now there we go, nice and clean. Now one thing I just noticed, it has this little washer down here, has a little dent on it. I don't know if that's factory. I don't know if you can see it. I think it's right there. I'm thinking that's gonna be factory. Hopefully I installed it the correct way. I think I did. But anyway, now when we put the speed sensor, let's see if it slides in nicely. Look at that. Look at that. Sorry about that. Look at that. Oh yeah. Size effect. Now I got it stuck. But that's fine, because that's where it's supposed to go. So I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put the C clamp on it. Motor will be good to go. Show you something I did to my long needle nose pliers, because I used to have a C clamp tool, but it broke on me, and then one day I needed one, so let me see if it'll focus right there. So what I ended up doing was I trimmed down the ends of a needle nose plier, and now I use this one for C clamps, whether I have to open them or whether I have to close them. You know, yep, just a little trick. You know, cheap. I believe these are from Harbor Freight. These long needle nose pliers. I've had them for years. But yeah, there you go. Let's put the motor in. We're gonna install the wiring for the throttle, and then those 3 batteries right there, we'll just put it on the floor, hook them up, that we could do a test drive and see if my rebuild of this motor and all of my wiring was successful. So let's go. Let's get to that. I like to put anti-seize on my mounts, because that way, if I ever have to remove this motor, or someone needs to remove it in the future, it won't be stuck. One of the worst things is having a seized motor that's stuck on the golf cart. I hate it. All right, here goes nothing. Alrighty, now motor's installed. Let's plug the speed sensor in. Alrighty. Okay, we're about to give this car a test drive. Everything's in. This is the solenoid that came with the car. Hopefully it's a good one. We got to connect it to the battery. All your connections are right there on the motor. Everything's connected. This is the one. Where's it at? This one right here is the one going to the throttle. I just have it like that for now, because this is just testing for phase. I don't even have the rack made yet, so we're gonna test this out. Let me go get the key and see what happens. See if we have any fire, or see if the cart actually moves those wheels. Let's see if this works. First off, let's see if this key, this ignition even works, because it's the one that came with the cart. It will work. There, let me double check that this is on. It was off. Well, we got a reverse bell. We got it in forward now. Let's see. There, it went and it slowed down. Let me see. went in one direction. Let's see the other way. You don't hear it, you don't see it, but let me move you to the other side. The other wheel, this one moved for a little bit, but now this one right here is the one that's moving. Now we should be in forward. Reverse. Alright. Well, I call that a success. We did what we got. We did what we had to do. I call that a success. I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. The rebuild on the motor worked good. So stay tuned. The next video, I'll build the actual battery rack for the batteries. I got some used tires that are not flat. We'll put them on this cart. We'll put the I ended up getting, just real quick, I got it from a friend, the rear seat supports. So I'll be able to install those, put them on the cart, and take it for a test drive, for an actual test drive around the neighborhood. So stay tuned for that next video. Thanks for watching. Till next time.